Okay, this is a new video, guys, for you guys that are thinking or trying to figure out how does it look when you get a DOT your DOT inspection or your audit. I'm not pulling forward or up. This is half a page. The first page, your first page, when you get you're passing or not passing. Usually just it has your information, name of the company, owner, address, email, phone number, none of that. I don't want to show none of that. But this is what it shows. It shows you, your cargo, what do you take, which we take all of that, refrigerated food, beverage, meat, fresh produce, paper products, anything. And then it tells you how many vehicles you have, right? Five tractors, five trailers. So we own all of them. And then it tells you, power units in use, five of them. The percentage of time in the US, 100%. We don't do Canada or Mexico. The amount of mileage that we do annually. Usually, you kind of know this after your first year. And then we come down here to radius. How far your those units are driving or traveling. So I have here beyond 100 miles. I have three. My other two trucks stay locally. Those are, the car carrier trucks. And then we have here vehicles out of service. We have 000. So this report was done recently. We're looking at June 21st, 2022. Now, basically, this is how it looks. But one of the, if you keep going down, it tells you, again, it will always tell you the name of the company, your DOT number, when it was done. But then here are, very good questions. Usually, these questions are gonna be asked by whoever gets assigned to your audit. It's usually a trooper, and he will call you. He will introduce himself. He will send you an email or left you a voicemail. And these questions are gonna be asked directly to you. And then depending on what you answer, it's what goes in here. Um, some questions, uh, I'm gonna pretty much. Okay, let's get number four. Does the carrier maintains the medical examiner certificate as required by, and then the status? Uh, you know, these questions, whenever the audit arrives and you have to send all the paperwork, right away you will know if you're in trouble or not. We have everything filed up, since ever and ever. But you know right away what's happening if you have something that you don't have, or something that is that you're out of line. Um, so question 16. Some of these questions you're like, dude, I do that all the time. Why are you asking? Well, but it's part of the evaluation. Does the motor carrier conduct periodically inspections for selective vehicles? Mind you, it tells you right there and then that you're supposed to have them annually. The answer is yes. That's it. Not a big deal. The Whoever gets assigned to evaluate your DOT, usually, if I'm not mistaken, they ask me for the 30 days of the logbook for one of my drivers, their driver's license record, their drug tests, and my certificate of having a random drug test. Uh, those were the things that were asked from me. Besides all of the questions that are here that they will ask you periodically, and then here on this page they will let you know your proposed safety audit result is a pass, and then it tells you pass, 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 pass. The factors: general driving, operations, maintenance, hazard materials, accidents, right there. And yeah, pretty much straightforward. If you had also, if you were doing exactly what you were supposed to do from day one, nothing should surprise you, honestly. Those are the things that you usually have to have if you're gonna hire a new driver. You get their driving record just to make sure that the driver's license is valid, that they don't have, you know, any type of accidents that you know is something. It's based on behavior. Um, of course, you always have to do the pre-employment drug test, and then have that random drug test in place. Um, the physical for your drivers, you either have that physical there or the physical car. All those things that you have to have, just a record of your drivers or yourself if you're an owner operator. It's everything that you had since day one or you were supposed to have since day one. Nothing to surprise you. But yeah, there you go, guys. This is exactly how this audit looks like. This is the end result. Um, a lot of things that are here on the last two pages are basically educational links for you to learn a little bit more, um, which is great. Sometimes we do require to a little bit of brainstorming, or a double check on what do you think your drivers were supposed to be doing. For example, here it tells you driving time. A driver may drive a total of 11 hours. Again, mind you, most of these things for people that have a couple of years or that you've been doing this for a while, you're like, no, dude, I don't need a reminder. But if it's your first time in this rodeo, these things are amazing. These things will, help you out. The motor carrier safety planner, like it will literally guide you, through everything that you might need to do. Get a PIN, a personal ID number, like there, all the links that you might actually need in the future or in the past is right here. So this is amazing. So yep. Any questions, comment, and I'm gonna try to answer them. But yeah, this is straightforward, exactly what you need. So, all right.